Hello, and welcome to episode 447 of Prog Review. And today, if you ever read the title and description, I'm doing Brian Eno's Before and After Science. Oh yes, and this guy. I've owned this copy for many years. It's an import copy from America, and I got this at the Virgin Megastore back in the day for pounds when they were selling off all their vinyl cheap. It's not there anymore. None of these places are, but this is still here. I still own it, and yes, and it is the fifth studio album from Brian Eno. It was released December 1977. Yeah, it's the fourth in the series of vocal albums, if you consider. Well, I don't know if you consider. I've said that. I find myself contradicting myself. But that first smattering of albums, Here Comes the Warm Jets, Take a Tiger Mountain, Another Green World, and Before and After Science, I see them very much as as a quadrilogy even. Before this, there was Discreet Music in '75, which was an ambient album. But yeah, this is his last foray into vocals for quite a long time. You know, it's going to be a long time before Eno picks up the mic and sings on an album properly. Yes, and like I say, it was released in 1977, and it's an incredibly modern. I like it because it's quite modern, and it's an album of two sides. The first side it opens with No One Receiving, which is just a really great up-tempo funk. It is funky. Shake your hips. You can dance to this. You can hear the rain. That's why it's so dark. I've had the light on. It's daytime, but it's absolutely persisting out there. Such is the British weather at this time of year. And Phil Collins on drums. You know Phil Collins? And Percy Jones on bass. It's good. I love it. No One Receiving. It's a truly great track to open an album with because it's just energetic. It's energy. And then we go to Backwater, which is very reminiscent of his more humorous stuff from Taking Time at Tiger Mountain and Here Come the Warm Jets. There's lots of wordplay and lyrics smashing into each other. It's very, very, very funny. The taller of the porter's daughters dips her hand in the deadly water. I love it. Ooh, what a do in a tiny canoe. So I really like that one because I do like you. Then we have Kurt's Rejoinder, which features Robert Wyatt under the guise of Shirley Williams. Shirley Williams was a politician for the SDP, Liberal Democrats, whatever they turned into. And you have some very interesting vocals provided by Kurt Schwimmers and Eno himself. Again, very strange track. Energy Falls a Magician, where everything slows down a bit. And we see Fred Frith turn up again. And it's more of an ambient interlude before we go one of the best songs that Eno's put out, King's Lead Hat. So good I've covered it. Peel back, you'll find it in my stream as one of my bad cover versions, King's Lead Hat, which of course is an anagram for Talking Heads, but if you also think about it, King's Lead Hat is his crown. If it's made of lead, then it's fool's gold, isn't it? It's the stuff that alchemists turn lead into gold. So there's lots of imagery going on there. And I just think it's just a great track. And as far as I know, it's the only song where Phil Manzner and Robert Fripp appear together. I might be wrong on that. I might be wrong. There might be a Brian's Ferry B-side, but I'm putting it out there for you to correct me. I think there was a B-side that Brian Ferry put out and Fripp was on. Or did I dream that? I don't know. But yeah, I love it. It's just a great energetic track and completely bonkers. Now, Sinners of the album, I can actually turn over. I can turn over. Here He Comes is a very genteel song. Again, this side is a much more everything's slowed down. This is all about atmospheres and none more atmospheric than Julie with, which you really do feel like you're on a boat with Julie. It's it's great. Here by this river, again you get the feeling of water and a sense of longing. That's what I get from these songs. Through Hollow Lands, again, is another ambient part, and the album ends with Spider and I, which I always find really, really sad. I don't know. There's something quite sad and poignant about it. I don't understand why. And it's just on his own with Brian Turrenson on the bass. It's a real stripped back track, but great. What I love about the album is there's just so many textures going on, and it sounds incredibly modern for its time. You wouldn't necessarily say this is a 1970s album. It feels very, very, very modern. And yeah, I mean, I think it's. I don't know how it's held in regard. I seem to think of it as being a bit overlooked. After the success of Another Green World, he didn't repeat that performance. He kind of took a backward step towards those first two albums. But that's not a bad thing, because there is some really the material on it I find is quite strong, and it's really odd. You've got these two sides that are quite different to each other. It's pulling in two different directions. I've been listening to a lot of Eno lately. The first four albums and the stuff he's been doing. I've just been on a complete Eno trip. So it was about time I covered this one. And yeah, I guess this would have also been put together around his Bowie period as well. So yeah, it was a very creative period for Eno. Very, very creative, very, 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 very important part. But yeah, I don't know if you've tried it, but I thoroughly recommend it, and I thoroughly recommend any Eno album, because I'm utterly, utterly biased. I'm a big fan. There you go. And in terms of a rating, it's not perfect. Some may find the B-side a little bit samey, but I'm going to give this a very strong 4 King's Lead's Hat out of 5. That's 4 King's Lead's Hat out of 5. I could have very easily given it 5, but like I said, it's not the perfect album, and sometimes I think I'm a bit too close to it, and that's why I'll knock a point off just to pull myself back into check, because I'm a bit like that, But yeah, do give it a go. Do give it a try. Great, a very great record, and yeah, and it's a shame that doesn't do more albums like this. I do like it when he sings. I do like it when he smashes words together. It's all good fun. So, anyway, my name is Darren Locke. I've been talking about Before and After Science, the 5th studio album by Brian Eno. Released December 1977. Wow. So, anyway, should we do the social media stuff? Yeah, what the hell. I'm also on social media if you want to follow me there. And sometimes I say, make a suggestion, and you can interact with me and stuff. And it's all really cool. It's like we're having a conversation almost. So yeah, check out me. You can. I'll get it right in a minute. You can sit on my Facebook, tickle me Twitter. I still don't know what we do with the Google Plus. It's a mystery to me. There's also the Patreon. That's PAR. Was it PATRON.com. /lock. If you go there, patreon.com/lock, you can donate money to keep the Good Ship, Prog Review, and all the other videos I do going. Poop poop. That's it. I forgot. There's also music.darrenlott.com, and there's this option now where you can buy my entire digital collection of albums, all of them. At the moment, there is a discount on, and you can pick them up for very, very good money. Discount. Though in the future that discount might not apply, so I've already made this video completely redundant. and factually incorrect. But at the time of broadcast or creation, Friday the 11th of December 2015, there was a 50% discount on my digital back catalogue on music.darrenlock.com. Go over there now, quick, hurry. There may still be a discount, who knows. But anyway, I think we've done enough. Again, thank you very, very kindly for joining me today. There's only one more thing to say. Oh yes, are you ready? Prog on!